Have you ever told somebody no? That need, yeah.
I've never said no in words, like no, I'm not giving you. Yeah, I've never opened my mouth and tell someone, no, I'm not giving you. Go back to your.
From me to you. Hi friends, Ikechukwu Dike, From Me to You series. You're welcome. Another beautiful time we're going to have together. Today, friends, trust me, we have an interesting questions we want to handle today. Like you already know, when you see me sit on a table like this, I didn't come alone. True, I didn't come alone. With me today, two special people is here to handle the interesting question, which I know you, all of us will be happy about. On my right, my friend here.
Hi guys, my name is Tolu Ojewunmi. I'm a creative director and an IT project manager.
Tolu is a regular face From Me to You series. Tolu, good to have you.
Thank you.
We have our friend here today. We're doing less light today because she come with her sunshine. Your friend, my friend.
Hello viewers, my name is Arimonu. I'm a beauty consultant and an entrepreneur.
Friends, you've seen sunshine. She helped us to illuminate, to get some brightness. Her name is Precious, but you agree with me. Say sunshine. Today, friends, we promise you're going to have something sweet, something interesting that you and I will say, oh, thank you for me to you, sir. That was an interesting one. Now, before I throw that question, let me ask you a question first. If you are doing something for somebody, and all of a sudden you stop, does it make you a bad person? Maybe you support somebody weekly, monthly, yearly, and the time comes, you have your own personal challenge, and you can't do that thing. Is it right for that person to start broadcasting your name as a bad person? Or does it make you a bad person? So today, friends, we're talking about entitlement mentality. If you are doing somebody a favor, and all of a sudden you stop because of personal challenge or for one reason or the other, does it make you a bad person? Like you support somebody daily or weekly or monthly or yearly, and the time comes in your life you can't do it again. Does it make you a bad person? The entitlement mentality. The right, why did you stop doing it? I don't jump into this so quick because I want Tolu to open the pot. Tolu, what do you think about this?
Hi guys, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I believe entitlement is both, what's the word I was describe it? Entitlement happens in both scenarios where we feel that, oh, I own this, or is my right. Subconsciously, I have done it subconsciously, I must be honest. Right, but at different scenarios, we come up with different cases and we tell ourselves, oh, it's my right towards this. My uncle, oh, because he's my uncle, he's meant to give me this. Right, so at different points in time, I believe entitlement is a journey where we come to the realization that, oh, it's a journey that, oh, this journey that I'm in is not something that I should own it. I should know that, oh, it's not my right, but it's a privilege. So entitlement should move from being an entitlement to be a privilege. But that takes a shift in mindset. That's what I would see entitlement as.
Okay, Precious, hear what Tolu said. Now, if I'm doing something for somebody, or you're doing something for somebody, we're going to let you get this one first, and you stop doing it, does it make you a bad person, yes or no?
It doesn't make me a bad person.
It doesn't make you a bad person. Now, when you do something for somebody, and all of a sudden, for one reason or the other, you stop. For one reason or the other. The person that wants to see us complain, is he an appreciative person?
No, he's not an appreciative person because in a situation whereby you've been the one doing, like, trying to help all the time, you are trying your best to make sure this person is happy, trying to, provide the person's need and all that, and maybe you got to a point or a time that you are not stable, financially stable, you cannot be able to assist that person. I don't think it's okay. It's not ideal for the other partner, the person receiving, to start feeling that this person you're supposed to be giving me this money, this and all that. Sometimes we need to be considerate and we need to put ourselves in other people's shoes. It's very, very important.
Okay, Tolu, can you say from experience, somebody has ever labeled as a bad person because he expected to get something from you and you don't get it, and the person don't get it? Yeah. Have you ever had a personal experience?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have done it, and people have done it to me, right? But sometimes I don't feel bad when it happens, right? For me, anytime I'm trying to own it as a privilege, is my entitlement. They are meant to give it to me, right? I begin to have a shift in mindset that, this person did me a favor. Mm-hmm. So I started changing my frame of mind and having a different mind frame that, this person appreciated me with this. I don't own it, right? So I believe for me, it's a mindset. And sometimes we don't quickly get into it. We just feel, it's our responsibility. My dad helped him when he was young, so he owes it to me. So I feel it has to do with a change in mindset.
Okay, now, what the person don't have and he can't give. And there's a pressure for him to give. Yeah. Maybe in the religious circle, and expected to give, and he don't have. Yeah. What do you advise that person to do?
There's something my mentor says, right? He said,
can you borrow to give?
Yeah.
You can borrow.
Yeah.
To support somebody.
Yeah. So I'm not saying this just to say it, but I've done it. I remember a friend of mine was asking me for money to buy drugs, and I could remember I was low on cash. So for me, that's where it was speaking to my emotions. If I'm sick and I'm reaching out, I won't expect excuses. So I didn't have the money, so I went to borrow the money from my sibling to ensure the person takes care of himself.
Precious. Now, I love what Tolu said. That means for health reason now, you can borrow. Now, have you ever borrowed to support?
To be honest, I've never done it before.
Okay, Precious.
Frommetoyouseries want to hear from you. Now, somebody usually supports a brother, a sister, or a friend, or parents. And all of a sudden, for one reason or the other, you couldn't meet that need at that particular time, the need they want you to solve. Have they ever seen you as a bad person?
No, they haven't. They've never seen me as a bad person because they know I'm this kind of person. When I have, I give. So I've never been in a situation like whereby people ask me for a help and I don't give them, and they turn back at me and start saying, this person is wicked and that. Because I believe that people I have around me are people that are genuine and people that understand how these things work. Like, they don't always judge me, they don't always feel entitled. To be honest with you, yes.
Now, have you ever told somebody no? That need, yeah.
I've never said no in words, like, no, I'm not giving you. Yes, I've never opened my mouth and tell someone, no, I'm not giving you, go back to your family. I've never, but I've created excuses for myself when people ask me for help. If I know that, okay, this person that is asking for this help is not someone that deserves this help, I can just look for one excuse and give you. Like, the excuse might sound cool.
Acceptable.
Acceptable, yes.
So no, from what Precious said, from answers she was given, in making us, for me to use the global, to feel that every time they ask her for something, she must give. Yeah. But you can see the way she has presented in a very subtle way that she might not tell you no, but he might not give you. Yeah. Indirectly, she have told somebody no. Yeah. Am I right? Yes. But not in a very direct way. Now, Tolu, has somebody ever painted you as a bad person? Because sometimes what people feel, people don't know. When there's food in the plate, the plate is precious. Yeah. Now, but when the food is no longer there in the plate becomes a dirty plate. Yeah. Now, when it is raining, You have an umbrella.
Yeah.
It shields you from rain.
Yeah.
Now, most people that misplace umbrellas, after the rain, the umbrella becomes a burden. Is there a time in your life you could not meet up somebody's asking for something and you don't have it, and they see you as a bad person?
Yeah. So at different points in time, people have painted me as bad person, right? But I feel sometimes we can't meet everybody's needs, right? And there's something precious for me. If I want to take that conversation further, I believe sometimes when we are having this conversation, we need to have a budget for ourselves, right? But sometimes what we now do is we chook hand in our savings and say, oh, I need to save this person, I need to help this person. If without me, this person will die. And so you now put hands in your savings, maybe money for your next rent or something that maybe something to even take care of yourself. You put money just to save the person, right? But there needs to come to a place of restrictions and begin to tell yourself, oh, this money is savings. So whatever the emergency that is coming, I can't touch it. So you tell the person expressly, no, I can't help. Not trying to save the person through endangering yourself.
Has somebody ever seen you as a bad person, telling people, Tolu is this, Tolu is that? Has it ever happened to you?
Yes.
It has happened?
Yes.
It has happened?
Yes.
So for me to be serious, it has happened to Tolu. Has it ever happened to you that because he said no, he couldn't cross the boundary, maybe touching the savings, to meet that person's personal need, and the same as a bad person? For me to be serious, my friends, has it ever happened to you that somebody ask something from you and you couldn't meet that point, you couldn't meet that person at that particular time, and the person start saying negative things about you? I don't know if it has ever happened to you. Please, if yes, go to our comment section, make a remark. We want a feedback. You hear what Precious said? And to now, I think it's a mindset something. It's a mindset something. And when you become an entitlement person, from our perspective, you become an unappreciative person. Because every time someone does something for you, you think it's your right. And if you don't get that thing, an attitude comes in, you become less appreciative, and you lose friends. People find it difficult to relate with you. But that's not what we're going now. For me to say want to be here, what you want to say, that's in the last pot.
All right.
The bottom of the pot.
All right. And the bottom pot is always sweet pass.
Okay.
Right. And for me, I think what I started doing, right, because it has happened to me from an entitled mindset, always trying to get, right? So what I started doing, I started seeing it as a privilege. So every time someone just gives me this, I come with the mindset, oh, I need to appreciate this person just by saying thank you, right? Not that saying, you're even owing me this small thing you're giving me. So I turned it to a privilege, and I back it up with a thank you note.
Thank you so much. So what are you telling? Just one word, telling our people from you to your service.
Always be thankful and see it as a privilege.
Thank you so much. Precious. Now, what do you have to say from you to your service?
I would say that we should learn how to let's learn how not to be so entitled whenever we are dealing with people, or whenever we have friends, family, or strangers, anything. Like, we should just remove entitlement from our mind. And secondly, please, let's discipline ourselves on not asking. Don't always ask. Like, learn how not to be asking. When you are used to ask, you'll be having so many enemies. Yes, I said it. When you are used to always asking, begging, you have plenty enemies. You will say, this is my uncle, very wicked. This is my auntie, very wicked. This is my friend. When I asked him to send me one for drugs, he didn't send it to me. And all that. So I think the best thing is to discipline yourself of not asking. Yes. Learn it. When you learn it, to help it, will take you far. That's all.
Hi friends, I beg you, your own opinion, what you think, please go to our comment section, make your own remark. I beg you, please. It helps us so good. Tolu, thank you for coming.
So your privilege.
Precious, thank you for coming. And let's shout out to our friend from me to 3 1 2. Let's go. From me to you series.